Hello, my dear students. I have a quiz for you today. What do the West Balkans, the Baltics, Moldova, Slovakia, Ireland, Iceland and Cyprus have in common? You've got 5 seconds to answer. Incorrect. They are all tube-lacking, mechanically challenged, metroless losers. Although they do have other means of transport available for the general public. You know what they are: public transport. Buses, trolleys, trams, trains, metros, ferries and others. I believe they are pretty awesome, actually. Maybe not equally awesome, but definitely underrated and quite cool. Let me show you why. For starters, it's cheap. Mostly. I mean, yeah, it is quite affordable, especially in big cities with developed mass transit systems. Take my wonderful city, for example, the birthplace of Western civilization. The monthly ticket price is about 30 euros. But for me, it's about half of that because I'm a student. No, I'm not actually a professor. You have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok and flat out deceived. So yeah, for like 13 euros, I can take the bus, then the metro, do your mom, take the metro again, take the bus again, go home, rinse and repeat for the whole month. This is incredible if you don't have a car and are fucking poor like me. Trains and planes, on the other hand, are a bit more expensive since they tend to cross longer distances, but they still tend to be more economical than a car. Back to my beautiful city. A trip to the smelly city in the north that just got its barely functioning metro is significantly more expensive by car. You can clearly see what the best option is when your wallet is emptier than your soul. Public transport is somewhat environmentally friendly. They have been known to reduce carbon emissions, air pollution and traffic congestion. More people on public transport means less cars on the street. With the introduction of more eco-friendly buses as well, it seems that society is taking a step to the right direction. This means that Greta can finally shut up and go to school. Oh! Anyway, don't worry guys, the Big Don will just put a big patch on the ozone layer and fix things up. Where was I? Oh yeah, them transits are fast, except for buses. Planes are obviously very fast. Ships are quite fast, but also there's no alternative. You're not driving on water, boss. You're not him. Metros are quite fast as well. They are called rapid transit after all. And also trains, especially in places such as Western Europe and East Asia. The fastest train in the world is in China, a country that despite its size has quite an extensive rail network. I'm of course talking about the maglev. Look at it zooming at 460 km an hour. Imagine getting hit by it. You'll probably just deatomize instantly. Money! Yep, this shit makes a lot of money for the country and opens up a lot of jobs. Take New York City for example, one of the biggest cities in the world. Well, its public transportation in 2022 made $7 billion. That's a lot of money. Fun fact! The New York City subway's annual ridership is more than double compared to every other rapid transit system in the country combined. Second place is Washington DC Metro. Washington DC is tiny. This doesn't make any sense. Oh, but it does. To oversimplify, American cities are built around cars. Public transport is underfunded and treated as welfare, making public transport dog water, with few exceptions. Public transport is convenient. Sometimes. Maybe. Well, if you are in a big city, want to avoid traffic and can go to school or work or wherever you want to go within a reasonable amount of time, public transport is your friend. If not, then buy car. Last but not least, public transportation is an interconnected and constantly expanding network, both within cities and between cities around the world. It has brought our communities together, as we live in a time where you can pretty much go everywhere you want. I bet my left testicle that even if you go in fucking Balikchik, Kyrgyzstan, you can at the very least count on the old reliable buses. Is what I would say if they weren't always late, smelled like piss and attracted literal oxygen thieves. Like seriously, why does this atrocity attract human trash cans like flies? Fuck buses. Rail apparatuses is where it's at. I want every government in the world to keep railing their country in a good way. EU, please, keep developing the rail system on our continent. We need money for high-speed trains. I don't care if it cripples Europe's economy. I don't care if these trains cost a kidney to ride. I'll just get another one. I want to go from Athens to Berlin in 2 hours. Safely though, this is a 1940s Germany. We don't want any canopy to fall off or a passenger train colliding with a freight train, with said freight train containing undocumented highly explosive materials. I'm not talking about anything specific here, just some thoughts. Before I go, a message to the Indian subcontinent. Can you guys stop standing in front of trains? When you hear this, you go. Capiche?